Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man at sXeblues, and this is going to be a brief little review for the DC Comics New 52, issue number 1 of Superboy. Now, first thing I want to say about this particular issue is I wasn't going to pick this up originally. I didn't really know what to expect from it, and I flipped through it, and I liked the art, and some of the panels of art were a little bit intriguing to me. So I decided to grab it and, read it for what it was worth. And I ended up really, really impressed. Basically, Superboy is said to be a clone. There are two, of course, DNA donors. One, all presumably, is Superman, and the other one, for the moment, is not being said who it is. But when I get to the page I'm going to show you, there is a little bit of a hint, I think. But essentially, he is self-aware in this sort of, scientific place, laboratory, whatever you want to say, really futuristic. And he's in like a tube of liquid, but he's actually capable of thinking, and he's observing people as he's being observed, and that's a very interesting prospect. And but what ends up happening is they decide to terminate him because they don't see brain activity, and they're completely oblivious to the fact that he is actually thinking and feeling and all of that stuff, because they haven't seen it on their computers and things like that. When they go to terminate him, one of the women in the area that's known as Red, who he's actually taken an interest in, she sort of, I guess he hears her telepathically say, fight this. So he does, and he breaks out of the tube, and one of the scientists gets killed. And then we jump ahead to like a month later, and he's in Kansas, and he's in a farmhouse, very much like, Superman. I forget the family name, but, he goes to school, and he's saying the life is really mundane and boring. And but then there's a little twist to what's happening with the whole Kansas thing. He has another appointment for testing at this, presumably the same, scientific lab type of thing, and it's really, really intriguing, and this is vying for my, so far my number one favorite spot is back and forth between Action Comics number 1 and this particular issue. But getting to the page that I want to show in this particular issue, it's this one right here. It's, he's just broken out, and he's bald-headed and everything like that. And that says to me, could Lex, that seems the most obvious, could Lex Luthor be the other DNA donor? And it's just a really exciting panel in what turned out to be a really, strong book. From cover to cover, I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give this one, actually, I'm even surprising myself, I'm going 5 out of 5 for this. Just really spectacular opening book, and I'm dying to know where it goes next, especially after the last page. So, that's pretty much all I have to say about this issue, and I will catch you later. Peace.